What's up? Back in the car, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing the intros in one. But yeah, this video, this trade recap is from January 16th. Okay, and on this day, I broke my rules. I broke my trading rule of doing more than one trade in a day. But you want to know something? Hey, it's a-okay because things worked out. And honestly, I did it again. I took two trades on another day too. I believe that was after the 16th, something along the lines of that. And the setups were just so valid. The second trade ended up making up for the first one. So now I'm kind of just like, yeah, one trade a day for the most part. We definitely want to stick to that. But sometimes, bruh, markets are just shit, bruh. Markets are just shit that first time around. But it's mostly Nas100. You'll see in the later videos, because as I'm making this is literally January 20th something. Just fucking spit everywhere, bro. Disgusting. Anyways, it's currently January 22nd or 23rd, something along the lines of that. And what you'll notice in these later videos, these upcoming trade recaps, is that I don't even look at Nas100 anymore. And the reason I stopped looking at Nas100 is because I kept getting wicked out. I kept getting faked out, okay? And matter of fact, that's something that I noticed that Mamba FX was doing. There's a reason why he makes more guala from trading than before, bro. I remember bro literally saying this on different occasions, that the reason he doesn't trade Nas100 like that is because he gets faked out on that a lot. And I'm starting to notice that, and it's been like that in January. Nas100 has been ass so far. It did move yesterday though. I think yesterday was the 22nd or something along the lines of that. But for the most part, don't want to get too off topic. Let's go ahead and jump into this trade recap. January 16th. And let's see. Place, bro. Order, marketing. Yeah, something like that. That's what we're doing today. And there we go. We're in on everything. Why is my order not going on the freaking futures account, bro? So these futures accounts are just so weird, bro. Like, what? One. What? Whatever. I don't know, bro. All right, guys, hang on. Trade actually is near my initial target I had in my mind, but I was like, okay, this thing is acting a little wonky. So, yeah. Yeah, I did it again. I went ahead and took a second trade, even though my thing is just one trade a day. And I'll tell you why I took this trade, okay? The reason why I took this trade, aside from the fact that I was just like fucking annoyed that Nas decided to go on fucking, just Nas being retarded, okay? I'm multitasking right now, bruh. So the reason I took this trade was because Nas has been acting completely retarded, all right? I think this whole 25-5 thing is causing it to not push the way it normally would. And I've been seeing over and over again, you know, US30 is just pushing so fucking easily. And US30, I would trade it the same as Nas. Breakouts, reversals, but US30 literally has just been so fucking easy with the wins. So I was like, you know what? Fuck Nas. I'm tired of this shit. It reminds me of when Mamba FX was like, oh yeah, I haven't been trading Nas because Nas just fucking wicks out so much. And if there's one thing that I noticed about these guys who do these breakouts, it's that most of them make their guap off of US30, and I see why. Most of the time US30, it just pushes. Like, it'll push and it'll push. The guy Vito that I looked at, where I learned more about doing the breakouts, most of his trades are off of US30, all right? Most of these guys, most of the time they trade US30, but I saw this, the initial breakout. Chill. The initial breakout the 931 that I would have taken if I was looking at US30 would have been right here. I would have took something like that. Something like that. That would have hit just fine. Probably thinking, oh, but Darian, did the candle close below? Oh, I mean, yeah, because it closed down there. That doesn't necessarily mean stops would have got hit. I like to use the 3 minute to look at this stuff. The 3 minute is actually pretty fire. I learned about it from PB. But anyways, as you can see, if you're back testing and use a bigger time frame, one thing you could go ahead and do is just go to a lower time frame to see if some of these trades actually hit. And as you can see, if I trade a US30, the shit would have hit, no issues. All right, so that definitely would have been the trade. But obviously I was too busy getting fucking harassed by Nas100 for the billionth fucking time. Right, and now look, the US30 is at the target. My initial target was like down here, the 300 level. And the reason I had it there, it had no idea. It had no reason really to do with the structure. Obviously, we have this huge impulse area here, whatever the fuck you want to call it. There's just a lot of pushing here and no red candles at all. So there's a chance that all of this will get filled today. If not, whatever. But my original area was right here because I wanted to make up for what I lost on NAS and also make some on top of it as if I never took a loss at all. So I ended up taking a sell. The reason I took the sell was because I saw that US30 already did this wick thing. And usually when markets do this wick thing, what I've noticed is that they end up just rocketing in the opposite direction. This is pretty much some sort of sweep in some sort of way, took out all these highs, and now it's going down and filling out all of this bullshit right here. Who knows, it might even hit this low by the end of the day. US30 just moves like that and it's only 10 in the morning. Okay, I'm Eastern time of this bitch. But yeah, I saw that and I ended up taking a trade right here. Stops were above this level right here. And I decided to just hold that shit to down here, okay? I saw the potential for it to move. I wanted to make my shit back. And yeah, I did it again. I took a second trade. And this is the second time that I did this week, except the first time it was on NAS, I believe. Yeah, it was on NAS, and that was a clean NAS IFVG. But this is a very unorthodox trade. But at the same time, you know, I saw it. It made sense. I was ready to go in, and I just went ahead and went in. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, gonna go ahead and end the video here. I gotta edit all these videos, bro. Sheesh, I gotta edit these videos. But yeah, do what you want. Do what works for you. It's trading. There's people who do shit like this, and there's people who take a ton of trades every single day. And yeah, just do what works for you.